Hi, my name is Paige Collins, and I'm currently a sophomore here at the University of South Carolina. Now, this week, just like last week, I'm going to be talking about pediatric cancer and Cal's Angels. Now, Cal's Angels is currently a nonprofit organization based out of the Chicago area in Illinois. Cal's Angels, currently, their main goal is to wage war against pediatric cancer. Now, what does war mean when you're waging it against pediatric cancer? For them, it means granting wishes, raising awareness, and funding more research for the cancers. Now, you may be asking, why do they really need to do this? Main reason why they need to do this is because currently pediatric cancer receives less than 4% of federal funding. Now, what does that really mean? It means that out of all of the funding that the federal government gives to cancer research, less than 4% of it, actually about 3.8, goes towards cancer research. Now, I don't know about you, but that doesn't seem too fair, Because of this, the survival rate for the kids are significantly lower. And if they do survive, their chances of developing chronic illnesses throughout their life become that much higher. Because of the low funding, there are not a lot of treatments for the many, many types of pediatric cancers out there. This leads them to using drugs that were developed for adult bodies on tiny bodies. Now, imagine a drug that was developed for a 40-year-old person with cancer and giving that same drug to a 2-year-old. It's going to have a lot different effects on the body. Maybe they will get rid of the cancer both at the same time, but it's going to take a bigger toll on the 2-year-old body. They're not able to handle that as well. This is the reality check for a lot of cancer families. Many people are not aware of this statistic and this fact and what these children really go through until they go through it themselves or someone they know goes through it. That was the reality check for my family. We had no idea this was a problem, and that is my main goal throughout my life now, to raise that awareness and to help Cal's Angels and to help these kids. Now, another little fun fact, or I guess not so fun fact, is that chemo was actually originally developed from mustard gas in the World Wars. Now imagine giving that to a 5-year-old. Let alone another 40-year-old person, like an adult. There just needs to be a lot more advancements, I personally think, throughout, especially for pediatric cancer. It is also very common for children to relapse as well after having survived and rang the bell. And if they do relapse, the chances for many different types of cancers for them to survive it second time becomes that much lower. Their chances of survival are already pretty low, but it just becomes that much lower. Now, just like adults, they have to get scans, either weekly, monthly, annually, whenever, depending on when and where they are within their treatments. But they could be clear for 3 years, no cancer growth, but there's still always a very good chance that it could come back. Now, kids are not technically declared cancer-free until they're 5 years post-treatment. Now, like I said in my last project, and like I will continue to say, I believe that our kids are worth more than just 4%. What about you?